I've always loved film, shot it, directed it. Like if I had my choice, we'd always just shoot film. Like I love film. It just has a nostalgia that you can't replicate no matter how much post work you do or what cameras you use. I think shooting film, especially in this sport, you know, it just gives it a little bit of something different. This is the first film project of State of Ethos. We're doing this film in collaboration with State of Ethos and Meta, awesome publication, and we were doing an article with them, and they asked me to direct a film for them, and that's kind of how this whole thing came about. And last minute thing, and like most last minute things, it was fun. It was a good time. Boys are ripping. Nick was throwing these pancakes on a vintage bike. I've never seen that before.
Whatever goes fast and there's a checkered flag to chase, you get after it. And just go have as much fun as I can. So that's the kind of lifestyle I've always lived, and probably a lifestyle I'll continue to live for the rest of my life. Work hard, play hard is as funny as it sounds. Just you put your time in Monday through Friday, and then come the weekend, you know, the world is yours. Micah, just first impressions, just some guy he just like to get after it.
So we're gonna go over to Blackmore Ranch. Jeff was nice enough to let us come rip around on his flat track and go enjoy it. I mean, he's got a beautiful property. And then we're gonna probably rip the creek back to Nick's house and ride the track here over at sunset, so it should be fun. What attracts me to vintage motocross is just the timeless aesthetic to riding something that's more genuine than a modern bike.
Yeah, for sure. What attracts me to the whole vintage thing too is just you have to be so on point with the riding. It's so much less of the bike doing the work rather than the body.
I think one of our biggest inspirations for this this part of the film was truly On Any Sunday. I mean, we've watched it dozens of times growing up.
Oh, dude, so many.
And watching all those different types of riding was so cool. And they all did it to their best of abilities. And there's just something special, I think, about just vintage style and just the feel of the film made you want to go ride.
Any motocross rider can relate. I mean, at least anyone can. When I watch On Any Sunday, that, it grabs me by the heart, you know. I get goosebumps watching it. Pure California for me,
excitement.
Watching Kelly get on the back of the bike, I think Hemingway said it, you gotta put yourself in harm's way to get the story, and sometimes you gotta put yourself in harm's way to get the shot, so that was pretty brave, that was cool.
As soon as I got the negatives back, it was the coolest thing, because I could actually hold something tangible of what we've just captured. So it's like a physical moment in time.
Rocks and stones, been looking for some clue.
But we go over there and we got the two Husqvarnas on a flat track. And watching On Any Sunday, always wanting to shoot vintage bikes on an old Bolex, was like a dream come true. You know, going through the process of shooting the rolls, hanging out with the guys, getting it back, And just, right when I got it back, I queued up the On Any Sunday theme song and opened up the Dropbox file from the lab and just watched it go through. It was just frothing. I think I called Dustin like 4 times.
I like driving. I like putting the boys in the back of the truck and trying to track with guys, so we were able to get quite a few tracking shots. It was a fun day, really fun afternoon, beautiful light. Vintage gear looks good with vintage bikes. Something that is classic enough that kind of fits whether you're off-roading or dual sporting or riding on the track or riding vintage bikes.
But I swear that where it ends is right around the bend.
Pulling focus on a Bolex is one of the most difficult things. So now I have 2 rolls left. We're at the track, and this is like probably the meat of the film. And the sun's fading, and they're starting to do laps on the track, and I'm just praying I'm getting this stuff tack sharp. Because after that, it would have only been flat track if I fucked it up. And I shot it at 32 frames, so it's a little bit slower. And it's right as the sun was coming over and you got this big flare coming to the frame. I think it's my favorite shot from the whole project.
Sometimes I just stare at the clock and wait. Sometimes I can't seem to treat the focus of my mind.
Stoked that Max came out, Max Mandell. He's always, he's a great photographer and specifically, moto stuff. He's really good, so to have him on the shoot, and he got some great imagery.
Blow the bitch up. Pretty much Dustin gave me a call and asked if I could do a little favor and come out and shoot. And whenever Dustin hits me up for a shoot, I know it's usually worth my while, so it was a no-brainer.
Monti was out there shooting for Meta, and he was shooting me, directing and stuff like that, and so that was a little bit awkward, but it was cool,
I'm photogenic and I'm athletic. Get used to it. Some of the photos I got, they got smiles that go through their helmets. They're so happy, and it looks like it. I think vintage bikes give you that, it's a competitiveness with happiness.
I have known Nick and Micah for quite a while. They just, they're a throwback to the old Southern California homies from the 50s and 60s, really,
Load our stuff up with our old man on a Friday night, and we can go hit the racetrack on a Saturday. I mean, it's about as pure as it can get.
100%.
And just carrying those traditions along, it's all I can ask for out of life.